Okay, I'm starting my week 8 patient encounter for the abdomen. This is my blank sheet of paper. Maddie?
Hi.
Hey, my name is Glenn Adams. I'm a physician assistant student here to take care of you. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. And this is me washing my hands. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Is it okay if I take just a couple minutes to write some notes down so I can chart everything correctly for you?
Yeah, of course.
Alrighty, Maddie. So what brings you in today?
I'm having stomach problems.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
I would say every time I eat dairy to a certain extent, I have like really bad bloating. I guess like the day of, I'm not able to use the restroom and I have like cramps, and then the next day is when my like bowel movements are kind of like messed up.
Okay. And when did you first notice this?
Probably a few months ago.
Okay. So what brings you in today?
I guess just trying to see what could help with it, because I also have some bad stomach problems when I'm like anxious or just not feeling well. Like if something's wrong, it always seems to like mess up my stomach.
Yeah. Okay. And can you point to a general location where?
I would say like right here, like right under my stomach.
Okay, like in a lower area.
Right.
Alrighty. And when you do feel this pain, how long does it last?
I guess it just depends on the time of the day, but probably at least a few hours.
Okay. And can you describe the pain to me?
Definitely like a sharp pain where I showed you, and then just like me feeling just bloated the rest of the day. So just an uncomfort.
Okay. Do you feel like it cramps up down there?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you noticed any other associated symptoms when you feel this discomfort?
I would say constipation.
Okay. Does anything make the pain better or like the discomfort better?
Probably just fasting and like drinking a lot of water.
Okay. And other than, like eating the dairy, does anything make it worse?
I don't think so.
Okay. And have you noticed any patterns with it outside of eating dairy gives me stomach discomfort?
No.
And this discomfort that you are feeling, if you had to rate it on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being it's not discomfortable at all, and 10 being the worst discomfort, where would you put it?
Maybe a 6.
Okay. Have you had previous episodes other than a couple months ago when you first started noticing it?
No.
Alrighty, and I'm going to ask you a bunch of yes or no questions about this stomach discomfort that you're feeling.
Okay.
So when you notice the discomfort, do you also notice a fever?
No.
About chills?
No.
How do you feel fatigued?
No.
No. What about like a general feeling of discomfort?
Yeah.
Do you have a feeling of generalized weakness?
No.
Do you notice changes with your appetite?
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about that?
I guess whenever my stomach starts to hurt, like I just don't want to eat anything at all.
Yeah. And have you noticed any weight changes?
No.
Okay. So we do know that you have abdominal pain. Do you have pain with swallowing?
Mm-mm.
What about trouble swallowing?
No.
No. Do you feel indigested?
Indigestion, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
What about nauseous?
Yeah.
Do you end up vomiting?
No, I don't think I've ever vomited.
So I know you said the food intolerance is dairy,
Mhm.
lactose products. Have you noticed any other food intolerances?
I think that's it.
Okay. And have you been, I know you say you haven't been throwing up. Have you been throwing up blood by any chance?
Nope.
No. Okay, just gotta make sure. And when you are able to have a bowel movement, is it like black and tarry?
No, I would say like more diarrhea.
Okay. Have you noticed blood in the stool?
No.
Okay. Have you noticed any abnormal hemorrhoids?
Mm-mm.
And do you feel constipated when you get this stomach pain?
Yeah.
And then you said it'll turn into diarrhea.
Uh-huh.
So is it like you get the stomach pain, you feel bloated, and you feel like you can't use the bathroom, and then once you can, it's diarrhea,
Yeah.
and then you feel better?
Yeah. It would be like the next day though, say like I eat dairy and then I won't be able to use the restroom for the rest of the day, and then the next morning when I do use the bathroom it'll usually be diarrhea.
Okay. And now I'm gonna ask you some questions about your past medical history. Have you ever been hospitalized?
No.
Have you had any surgeries?
Just tonsils.
How old were you when you got those out?
I want to say 1st or 2nd grade.
And where did you get that procedure done?
Slidell Memorial Hospital.
Okay. Are you up to date on your childhood immunizations?
Yes.
Did you get your flu shot last season?
No.
Are you on any medications?
No.
Do you take anything supplemental?
Sometimes I take like turmeric and ginger pills,
Okay.
cranberry pills.
Do you know the dosage of those? How much you're taking?
I do not.
And how many times a day do you take those?
Once a day.
And you said turmeric, cranberry, and was there another one?
It'd be like a turmeric and ginger kind
Okay.
of like together supplement.
Do you take anything else like mineral, herbal?
So whenever I do feel like I'm constipated, I will try to take like a dietary supplement. There's
Okay.
like Benefiber.
Okay. And do you know how much you're taking when you take that?
I'm not sure. It comes in like a little packet, but it's not often.
Okay. When you do have this abdominal pain, how often do you take the Benefiber to make it better?
I would just take one little serving
Okay.
a day.
Okay. And do you have any allergies?
Nope.
Nothing animal or environment,
Mm-mm.
food? Okay. No medical allergies?
Nope.
Okay. Alrighty, now I'm gonna ask you some questions about your family. Are both your parents still alive?
Mm-hmm.
How old are they?
44 and 46.
Is mom 44?
Uh-huh.
Dad's 46. Do you have any kids?
No.
What about siblings?
2 younger brothers.
How old are they?
One will be 20. He's gonna be 20 in the next week, and then the other one's 16.
Okay. Alrighty. And in terms of the family we just established, so mom, dad, and brothers, as well as yourself, has anyone been diagnosed with high blood pressure?
No.
What about diabetes?
No, not in my immediate family.
Okay. What about high cholesterol?
No.
Has anyone been diagnosed with heart disease?
Mm-mm.
No. Has anyone had a heart attack?
No.
What about a stroke?
Nope.
Has anyone been diagnosed with cancer?
No.
Good. Healthy family.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty, now I'm going to ask you some questions about what we call your social history. And I just want to preface this with everything I'm asking you is just to take better care of you. There's no judgment.
Okay.
Do you use any tobacco products?
Yes.
Can you tell me about that?
I would say I have a social cigarette once in a while.
Okay. Is that when you're drinking?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many cigarettes are you smoking when you drink?
Just one.
How many times a week would you say this happens?
Maybe like once every 3 months.
Okay. And how many years do you think you've been doing that for?
Like 3.
Okay. Do you drink alcohol?
Yes.
Can you tell me about that?
I probably have drank maybe like 2 times out of the week.
Okay. And how many drinks do you have in when you do drink?
Maybe 3.
And what are you drinking?
It just depends. Usually beer or liquor.
Okay. Do you do any recreational drugs?
No.
Can you tell me a little bit about your day-to-day diet?
I usually wake up, drink a cup of coffee. I usually don't get hungry until the late afternoon, so I don't eat breakfast. I'll have a meal probably around like 12 or 1, and then maybe like a snack throughout the day, and then dinner at night.
Do you monitor your salt intake?
No.
Alright. And do you exercise?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that?
I probably exercise at least 3 times a week. I like to do mostly cardio. I go to yoga class sometimes.
Cool.
Like to swim.
Awesome. And are you employed?
Yes, or unemployed right now.
Okay. Do you have an income?
Yes.
Can you afford your medications typically if you're prescribed?
Yeah, I have insurance.
Okay. Good. And what's your living situation? Who do you live with?
I live with my whole family as of right now.
Okay. Do you feel safe at home?
Uh-huh.
And are you sexually active?
No.
When was your last menstrual period?
I would say 2 weeks ago.
Okay. Alrighty, Maddie. So, what I'm hearing, and stop me if anything is not right or if you need to add anything, is that when you eat dairy, you start to have stomach problems. You first noticed it a couple months ago, but when you do eat dairy, you'll feel it a couple hours after you eat it. It starts with like bloating, abdominal pain, constipation, and then when the pain goes away the next day, it's diarrhea and all that.
Yes.
Okay. And it's gotten worse in the past couple times, so you decided to come see us. Just trying to figure things out. Yeah. Is there anything else you think I should know?
I think that's it.
Alrighty. Thank you, Maddie.
Nice to meet you.
You too.